teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. On first down, here's Franks. It's caught here by Adams. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Working with his 2nd and 4. They go play action with Franks. Sliding out of the pocket. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. And they'll look to avoid an early 3-and-out here on 3rd and 4. Setting up play action. Franks. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders fly into the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and it'll be Dolphin football. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. J.J. Watt the one that gets him down. Well, this defense for the Cards, terrific last week in the season opening victory.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. Step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
2nd and 9 now. Throw left side complete. That's Morrison. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage. Got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he stopped immediately there. Jeremy Chin there defensively. So nothing there that time, and maybe you need to look to the O-line. They weren't able to create any space.
No, they weren't, and you know as well as I do, as many offensive line coaches we've ever met, I think that'll be addressed loudly when those guys get to the sideline.
And they're usually loud and big. Now a throw here, hauled in, and he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
The key to any screen play is all in the deception, and that means everyone on the offensive side of the ball but someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short gain.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Here's Fuller with a catch. And he'll be out of bounds. A big play there for the Dolphins. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. They need about the length of the football here on 1st and goal. Jones will take this in for the Dolphin touchdown. Well, nothing fancy there, Charles. You had 3 tight ends on the field. They were going to run the football. The defense knew it, but the defense couldn't stop them.
And I haven't met an offensive line yet that doesn't get more satisfaction out of running the football into the end zone than pass protecting. They had determination on their side, and they got it done.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out.
And now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. Working out of the gun, Franks. He'll have a first down past the 40 and all the way up to the 46.
Well, they'll use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
A first down throw. Here's Franks. Escaping. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd. Franks looking to throw. Man open, that's Henry Ruggs. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Franks, 3rd down from the gun. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, Breida. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, You have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
2nd and 6. It's Franks now from the shotgun. Flushed out right. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen to Balaj. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Nine-yard line, 2nd and 6. Now Franks. And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. Brandon Jones picking it off. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. But he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
Now an open man. That's the tight end, Gesicki. It's complete. On first down, it's Jones. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Eluding the pressure right. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away, and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Back to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the... at the 25 on the touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Off the play fake, here's Franks. He'll buy some time right. And a first hookup with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski.
Oh, a lot of credit to the play caller here. He saw the design in his mind and implemented it. A little zone stretcher here because they started the tight end on the left side of the formation and sent him on a crossing route. And this works really well where you can find that space between levels, and they were able to do so for good yardage.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Nice play call, a little bit of play action right there. If you can get those linebackers to freeze for just a split second, that's usually all the room you need in order to get it to your tight end.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a give to Breida. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Franks out to his left. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into cover. Through the pick, he learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now a give running left is Breida. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run-blocking abilities. And we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Breida. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. Franks now on the move to his left, and he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year, and the Cardinals draw a bit closer. Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead is down to a field goal. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that. And they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Check. Lucky.
Now back to throw. This one swung out here to Jones. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. The give is to Jones. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Here's Jones. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Isaiah Oliver there on the tackle.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Here's 2nd and 8. Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Franks now to throw on first down. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead is now 14-10. So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. It's a squibber picked up around the 27. And he'll go out of bounds, but not before reaching the opposite 35. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Cardinals out in front. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this third quarter. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone. For a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Jones. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
So, Charles, you talk about this head coach and his future with this franchise. Look, it's been a frustrating year, and I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier in the week.
Yeah, he's trying to say all the right things, isn't he? But he's heard the rumors. He knows what's going on out there. And right now, he is tired of having to answer the question, are you on the hot seat, in every meeting with reporters. This week, he kind of said, I've had enough, and I don't blame him. He looks like a guy that may very well be out the door.
And this shot downfield on 2nd down is brought in. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Mike Gesicki, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Dolphins are going to jump back in front. As he was shuffling right out of the pocket, you could just tell he was going to take a shot downfield. He had his eyes down there the whole way.
He certainly did. He wasn't taking off to go, right? When he was flush from the pocket, a lot of times you see him, eyes will drop, ball will get tucked, and he takes off, becomes a running back. But as you noted, stayed alive as a passer, tremendous body control, and a pretty good arm there, too.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and it's now 17-14. After the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
Second down and 4.
Looking to throw. Franks. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. He's got a man. Complete. And he'll be marked down deep on Miami's side of the field. A huge play there for Arizona.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Two of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Being chased out left. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Andy Janovich there to make the grab. And the Cardinals have once again taken the lead. And he wasn't blocking or running it there. They tossed it to him.
And you remember the good old days when the 49ers were riding roughshod in the league? They use their fullback in pass plays all the time. Roger Craig, Tom Rathman, those guys were terrific at running these types of plays.
Boswell good with the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
This one taken just inside the 10. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They had gotten the lead with the opening drive touchdown in the third quarter. Now they relinquished that lead back. Could be in for an interesting second half.
It certainly appears that way, doesn't it? Almost turning into one of those pendulum games, right? Where it swings back and forth, and who's going to make the play that changes that maybe it puts it on one side and keeps it there.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
He'll look to throw. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. They'll look to throw. He finds his man complete. It's Morrison. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Check. 45's the Mike. You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see.
He'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Morrison. There he goes, right side. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
Well, we know that he can beat you in a number of ways. He can catch it short, he can take it long, or he can do what we just saw right there, catch it and then run with the football.
Yeah, and this just looked like a simple, ordinary play to start, but boy, did things change. Once he got free, it was off to the races, and once he hit high gear, there's absolutely no one who was going to stop him.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that gives him a 3-point lead. After the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Emmanuel Ogbah there on the stop. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now this time he'll look to throw. Completes this out left to Ruggs. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. They go play action with Franks. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, partner, I think the defensive fellas got the memo, and they decided to cover him on that play.
Yeah, he's already up over 100 yards in this game. They tried a deep shot, couldn't get him.
Yeah, when you've had that much success, finally someone said, let's try and put a stop to it and put people on him.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Franks completes it to Evan Ingram. And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Running out of the gun here, Breida. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 52 yards on the ground for him so far.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. Picked off by Jerome Baker.
And the Dolphins will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
It'll be a pickup of 4, and it winds us down to the end of the 3rd quarter. 3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6.
Looking to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy.
And the Cards are right back in this football game.
A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful.
And he's going to lose a yard or 2, taken down behind the line. He couldn't get rid of it. He winds up losing a yard. It's 2nd down.
Second and 11.
Back to throw. Franks. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Here's a handoff left side to Breida. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Setting up play action. Franks. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. The Franks looking to throw. And it's complete to Adams. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Well, they had held him pretty well in check, but if you recall back in the first quarter, you said they needed to avoid the big play. He finally gets loose.
And the thing about it, it doesn't have to be a bunch of big plays. Sometimes one big play can be enough. That's why it's tough to deal with a guy like that.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. On the handoff, this is Breda. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync. Right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism. They created some nice space for him.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Six yards left on second down. Operating from the gun. Franks firing quickly here, and that's complete. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
The Cardinals on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. Franks. And Hopkins has got it. Touchdown, Arizona. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Cardinals have taken the lead here in the 4th. And now remember, all touchdowns are reviewed, and in a tight game like this, they're going to take a good long look at it. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point put through by Boswell, and that will make this a 4-point game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Taking it about the 1. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
And that is incomplete.
You know, you're following up on this head coach and the pressure that he is under. CD, I want to switch it to you because you've been on winning teams, but I know you've been in similar situations too where things just are not going well. How do you approach that as a player?
It's a tough approach, Brandon, because you actually have to do the opposite of what you would think. You know, in your mind, you're thinking, I redouble my efforts, I go harder. In a sense, you have to back off a little bit. You have to do a little bit less. Do what you're supposed to do, but don't take on the pressures of doing more and trying to do your teammates' jobs as well. If you do that, that's really going to lead you to more issues.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Let's make these babies crawl all the way back. Back 60. 45. So don't say nothing.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now, standing just outside his own goal line. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. It's a 49-yard punt, but subtract 9 there for the return. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs, and the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down.
Working out of the gun, Franks.
That'll be complete to Breida. Oh, nice move. And he'll be marked down deep on Miami's side of the field. A huge play there for Arizona.
Well, Matt Breida actually had the fastest play of 2019, hitting 22.3 miles an hour on an 83-yard touchdown run, and he was moving here too. On 1st down, here's Franks.
And that's going to be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here's a toss right side for Breida. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4.
It's Franks now from the shotgun.
Buying time to his left. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Flush to his right. He's going to let it fly. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big play that time through the air. 34 yards.
And I believe the referee's been buzzed. Yeah, they want to take another look at this call, and it's certainly a big one here late in a tight game. So the folks in New York just going to wind up confirming what the official saw, as this play will stand as is.
On 1st down, here's Breida. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. He's back to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. Wow.
Boswell good with the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Taken at about the 1. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Jeremy Chinn picks it off. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
One final kneel down here as it comes inside the 40-second mark, and that should be enough to put this one on.